Welcome to Home with Simone. My name is Simone, and before we get into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody that continuously supports my channel, and a big welcome to all of the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for giving me an opportunity to entertain you. Today's video is my DIY glam pumpkin decor. I got my pumpkins from Dollarama. I paid $4 for them, and they're not really big. You can see the size comparison with my hand. This is the perfect size because I am going to be using it with additional pieces from my home for my fall decor. There's so many other places you can get pumpkins from, but I wanted this to be really budget friendly. So this is why I went to Dollarama, and it just so happens that the pumpkin is the color that I wanted. If you can't find one, the base color that you want, a little spray paint or just painting it will take care of that. You need transparent glue, glitter, and I use 3 different types of glitter: your pumpkin, a container, bowl, or plate to put the pumpkin in, sponge, and paintbrush. Applying the glue is super easy. Just make sure that it's a nice thin layer and the glue is evenly spread right around the pumpkin. I use a salt shaker method to apply my glitter because I want to have full control over where my glitter goes and how much of the pumpkin is covered. I added more glue to the top of it, again making sure the glue is evenly distributed in a nice thin layer. And I put a little bit of the large glitter, but then I put most of the smaller glitter on the top. I found it very harsh. I wanted to soften that look. It was a lot of silver, so I added the white. This is what the pumpkin looks like so far, guys. I really love the transition from the fine glitter to the larger size glitter. I think it's so beautiful. I put the pumpkin to dry, and when I took it out, I noticed there's some bald spots on there. That was a quick and easy fix. Just put the glue on, and I topped it up with both the white and silver finely crushed glitter. Once the pumpkin is dried, you're going to apply a good thick layer of glue on top. The purpose of this is to help eliminate fallout and also to seal all of the glitter onto the pumpkin. I'm really happy my pumpkin dried wonderfully and there is no fallout. I'm using some gems that I found in my craft kit. I don't know where I got these from. They've been there for a while. And I didn't have enough to do the whole entire pumpkin. So I used 4 of the large ones. And then I used 4 of the medium small ones. And then I used the small ones. And then from the stem of the pumpkin right down to the top of the embellishment, the larger embellishments, I use the small stones. You can do anything on the pumpkin. Flowers, you can put leaves, just get super creative. If you're not really a glam girl and you're more into country decor or you're more minimalist, there's so many different things you can use on your own pumpkin to personalize it. I am super glam, so that's what I did. I glammed it up and I really loved it. Now on to pumpkin number 2. I found this embellished rope at the Dollarama, and I actually used a similar rope with all crystals for my DIY glam basketball bag. I'll put that in the description box so you guys check that out. But because I wanted to keep this video budget friendly, I was really happy that I found this there because it's something that's accessible to most of us as Dollaramas are literally worldwide. I measured where I wanted the rope to land on the pumpkin and I just cut it with my X-Acto knife, and that's all I did. I went right around the whole entire pumpkin, measured and pre-cut the strips. This was to expedite the gluing on process. But guys, I ended up mixing up all of my pre-cut strips. So when I was gluing it on, I kind of had to measure and figure out which ones belonged where, but it wasn't really that much of a hassle. You can use any stronghold glue. I used hot glue in this instance. I just didn't have any crazy glue, and it was the next best thing that I had. I'm actually happy that I used it because it was really easy to work with and it dried super quick. When I get down to the finishing touches, I get so excited, guys. Look how great this pumpkin looks right now. And it's not even completely done, but I just really love how everything is turning out. I cut the rope so that I can create an opening. And the reason why I did this was to make it easy for me to attach the rope to the stem of the pumpkin. I want to cover the whole entire stem. When you attach your rope, don't forget to apply a lot of pressure. Hold it down until it seals, because the rope wants to go right back into its original shape. And if you lift your hands up too quickly, it will detach from the glue and you'll have to keep redoing the process. Even though this may have been tedious and there are moments in there where I got burnt a little bit because I really want to make sure that this is covered all the way to give it a nice, clean, polished look. I suggest, guys, if you're doing a DIY, one way to really enjoy it is do it when you have time. Your DIY should never be rushed, because then you can't enjoy the process involved in making something beautiful. So just make sure you have the time that you can sit down and focus, play music in the background, watch a movie, and let your creative juices take control. Follow your instincts creatively, and they will never let you down. To make my rope and stick really good, there are moments where I had to use the back of my paintbrush and even my nails, because there were those little corners that I couldn't get my finger in because of the grooves in the stem of the pumpkin. So that's just a little suggestion. I mean, I'm just being all extra with it, but I wanted to make sure it's sealed all the way through. So that's why I did that. So in true glam style, guys, I didn't stop here. I went ahead and embellished all of the parts of my pumpkin that had nothing on it. I embellished that with the large silver flakes. I really wanted unity between pumpkin 1 and pumpkin 2, and I think this was what I needed to close that gap and make everything make sense together. I wanted them to look like they belonged together. And guys, it is so beautiful. I mean, look at this pumpkin. I am so excited to style it. My pumpkins turned out so beautifully. I love them. I keep staring at them. I can't believe that I actually created this. I mean, it really does look like something that you could get from your local Home Goods or Home Sense. So I'm pretty proud that they came out so beautiful. And guys, I hope you're inspired by my DIYs. Don't forget, check out my glam basketball DIY. That's going to be in the description box. And I will see you all in my very next video.